Hey everybody, welcome back to another business analysis video. We're on part 3 of our case study real life project, looking at the BA roadmap, A to Z of business analysts to get the job done. If you're just joining us for the first time, my name is Pippa and I share business analysis knowledge. So we're continuing on from part 1 and 2, which will be linked. So if you haven't watched that, please go and watch that to refresh your memory about what the project is that we're looking at. Okay. So in today's video, we're looking at the software development lifecycle, or the project lifecycle, really, which looks at the stages involved in your project delivery. So what is it? The project lifecycle. This is a structured approach that describes the stages involved in the development of a software or a project. So these are a series of steps that are followed by the team, your development team, to plan. That's the first stage. To design, to build, to test, and to deploy the software or the project. Okay. So these are the phases of the project life cycle. Now, our planning stage, number 1, planning. So the planning stage is the stage at which the project goals and objectives are defined. Now, if you remember in part 1, we talked about gaining a background, the scope, the objective of the project. This is the planning stage, right? Part 1 was covering the planning stage. We also look at the feasibility of the project. We assess the feasibility of the project in the planning stage. We also define the project scope. We also look at requirements gathering, and we also create a project plan. Now, that project plan is consisted within our scope, which we looked at this in part 2. The scope of the project, which is like analyzing the current system, selecting the suitable cloud-based system, and all that. Please look at part 2 to refresh your memory. Now, the second stage of the project lifecycle is analysis. This is the stage where we're looking at the requirements gathering that we have analyzed or we have gathered in the planning stage. We're starting to analyze those requirements in detail. So what are we looking here? We're looking at creating all those functional specs, BRDs, identifying any pain points, any constraints, and looking at developing the design of the system. So there's a bulk of work within the planning stage and the analysis stage for business analysts. In the design stage, this is the stage that the software or the project architecture is designed by the design team. So it includes creating detailed technical specs, designing the database schema, defining the system's interfaces. And the 4th stage is the development stage. Don't worry, all this will start to make sense as we look at our real life case study. In this development stage, this is where we are doing the actual coding or the building of the software, right? Or the project that we're creating, project that has been done. So what do we do? What are the development team doing here? These are the techie people, right? Like your software engineers, for instance. They're developing the software, they're creating the test cases, and they're integrating certain software components. Now, the 5th stage is the testing stage. This is where the project is tested for the functionalities that have been implemented in the development stage. We're also testing the performance and the security. This is where our non-functional requirements are tested. So this will include your unit testing, integration testing, your system testing, as well as your acceptance testing. Don't worry too much about this aspect for business analysts, but I'm just covering for you what stages your project goes to in order to deliver your cloud-based system in the case of our live project. Now, the 6th stage is your deployment, aka go live. This is where we go live of our project. So this is where the software or the project is deployed to the production environment. In the testing stage, which is the 5th stage, we're testing it in the testing environment. We're not testing it in the real environment yet. Most systems will have a testing environment and a production environment. which is your live environment, and they would always exist, so that when a change is made in your testing environment, for instance, that will then be implemented on your live, right, which is also your production environment. So what does deployment involve? It includes configuring the software, creating the documentation, as well as providing training to the end users. Business analysts are key at this stage as well. In fact, at every stage of the project, business analysts are needed. We are key at every stage. We add value. Okay, we're able to help because we've built that rapport with our stakeholders. And again, business analysts bridge the gap between the business and the deployment or development team. So we're always there. We're always there in the background. As much as we're mainly involved in planning and design and analysis stage, we are involved at every stage of the project. Now, the final stage is number 7, which is maintenance, right? This is where the software or project is maintained and updated. This could include your bug fixes, your security updates, and feature enhancements. Maintenance comes about when you have deployed your system, you have deployed your software, and then in the use, you have tested it and everything is fine, right? But in the use of that system, bugs and certain issues might come up. So this is where the maintenance stage is. However, as much as these are the key 7 stages, there is actually one final stage as well, which is your benefits realization, which is where you then start to work back to when you did your business case, where you looked at your options analysis, your costs, your resourcing, because in that business case, you will predict the value add for the organization, how much you've saved, how much efficiency has improved, and various other factors. So in benefits realization stage is where you then start to realize those benefits that you predicted in your business case. So each of these phases are essential, very important to the success of the project, and they must be executed in the proper sequence. Don't forget, it depends on the project methodology, whether it's agile or waterfall, but they always will follow this sequence. And that's because the project lifecycle, or the SDLC, software development lifecycle, it provides that framework for managing the project development, ensuring that it meets your client's needs, your organization's needs, and ensuring that everything is delivered on time and within budget. So that's the end of today's video, looking at the approach to the project delivery, the stages that the project will take in order to reach success, right? So that's part 3 done. I hope you can now, again, things are starting to get clearer from part 1, right? We're getting there. As always, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share this content. It will help someone, definitely. An aspiring business analyst, newbie or seasoned business analyst, okay? So please try to share, subscribe, comment, ask questions in the comment section. I'm happy to answer. Okay, so that's the end of part 3. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in part 4. Peace.